find this place. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles
and the Washington Commanders.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running right, here's Dillon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1. Up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1st down, Howell to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Robinson.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
As long as you're good, the air attack has gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Robinson again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 32-yard line.
They run again with Dillon.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running left is Dillon.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That play stopped at its tracks by lineman Darian Mathis.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go, set.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A.J. Dillon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On first down, Howell.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Howell looking to throw again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 21. Commanders 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One last shot before the break. Howell
going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
That's complete to Robinson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 31, Powell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Powell throwing on first down here. Complete, it's Dodson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And Howe will throw it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Powell, 3rd and goal.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Fourth down, Howell.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
50 Bison. No. Hey, check that. Check contact.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check.
They'll try the left side with Dillon.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Powell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here's Howell.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down and goal. Powell.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give for Edwards running right.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Dillon on the inside give. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action here on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Dillon up the middle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of the game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.